for the wings and thighs with some of the coolest guys your stepmom knows. It's time for the Friday Fallout, Scooters and Hooters show. Oh, let's go! Oh wait, what's that sound? That's just the show rubbed down. All the segments we will do. Anthony comes with a rotten pizza review. Sewer rug voops in a bathroom or two. And Snorkel only wants to talk when it's someone else's turn. Oh, 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 we're falling out. Playing games, no room for doubt. Oh, oh, the time is here for the Friday Fallout, Scooters and Hooters show. Oh, Vandal's bitching about work again. Snorkel wants to collect your skin. Suey's got a new voice, he's trying not to shout. Anthony's so blazed, his brain is barely working. Oh, 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 we're falling out. Playing games, no room for doubt. Oh, oh, the time is here for the Friday Fallout, Scooters and Hooters show. Damn, urine makes a hot chick when Tucky thinks he will be sick, but the scooter part's on the way to save the day. Oh, 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 we're falling out. Playing games, no room for doubt. Oh, oh, the time is here for the Friday Fallout, Scooters and Hooters show. Damn, urine makes a hot chick when Tucky thinks he will be sick, but the scooter part's on the way to save the day. Oh, 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 we're falling out. Playing games, no room for doubt. Oh, oh, the time is here for the Friday Fallout, Scooters and Hooters show.
we should talk about that a little
What
bit.
fucking program do you use, Snorkel?
Darling.
AXML.
Is Darling, is that one of those porn bot apps or whatever?
Darlink.
Okay. Darling.
And yes, it is.
Are we just running out of names to call shit now?
Yeah, pretty much.
Fancy hair, dude. Vandal's hair's done up. Snorkels is all combed back.
No,
Take
it's
your
not.
hat off.
Fine. I'll take my hat off.
Yeah, there we
Ooh.
go.
Put it back. Put it back.
That's and AI Pickmate is the other.
I opened the
use.
comments. I could still see it. Welcome to the Friday Fallout, everybody.
Yes, that is what we're doing here.
Can you make your eyebrows go in a certain like shape so that it looks like the nutsack of that guy behind you?
I would recommend not doing it. You'll
The
get more
eyes are
likes than
working
any
for
show
that,
we've ever
so-
had.
This is for Vandal, man. I wanted to wait till we're live. I just wanted him to soak it all in. Soak it all in. This is what we got.
My eyes are sure soaking it all in, whatever UV rays those are.
Bro, I gotta ask an important question. Why not just shave it all off? Be like Anthony.
It's pretty much shaved. It's
Be like your dad. Be like your dad.
Pretty much shaved. Pull up one of
PMS,
those
dude.
hairs. I want to see how long it is.
pretty much shaved.
Yeah, that's
I
what-
can't. It's gelled down really solid. I can't.
Yeah,
do
and
it.
tucked into his shirt in the back.
Yeah, it's combed all the way into the.
He braided it with the ass hairs. Just
I'm just
Like-
gonna say this, and I'm saying this because I'm your friend. If you keep going the route you're going, you're gonna look like you own a pawn shop in Philadelphia and you wear a leather jacket that smells like old nickels.
does own a pawn shop in Philadelphia.
Don't know if that's accurate, but I got a guy for that. Can I bring him in and see if that's
That's a different show, man. They shave their heads.
Yeah, they all have shaved heads. The ones
Oh.
without hair.
My camera hates the no hat. All right, we'll put it back on. The camera hates
I actually had the setting on to decrease your brightness. No.
fuzz face, please.
When Tucky says shave it, come on, man.
Buzz all the
The
screens.
Jay in chat says, I thought this was the Friday Fallout, not the hair Fallout.
I don't read the chat. This is why I don't read the chat.
Sui is really bad with hairs.
You might as well finish shouting out chat. You're already on your way.
Oh, yeah. So let me go here. I moved some stuff around. Wintucky's first one here, and he said, here we go again, folks. Cheers. Cheers, Wintucky. Corporate Jason's here. He's no longer Vape Jason. I guess he finally grew
Oh,
up.
shit.
He's doing disposables
Sure.
now.
Did
Good
he
for
get
you.
a promotion? Ew.
You got
He's
mature.
reviewing electric scooters.
You got
Oh.
mature.
1 weekend away. Delane's here. She says, hi, friends. LJ Picker Ring is here. He said, here we go again. Ben's here. He said, look
Aw,
at those
shit.
speed lines. That dude is flying. Jay says, I like Hooters. When Tucky Shine says, it's boat speed, Ben.
So on the
Colorado-
floor of his shop?
Colorado says, did you say Hooters? Yeah, we said fucking Hooters.
We said bankruptcy. I mean Hooters.
Ern's here. What's up, Ern? You were in our intro song tonight. You have to go back and listen to it, like right now, so that you're never
Play
on.
it.
You know, you're not.
He'll fall asleep if he
Play
does.
it
Don't.
during your nap. Yeah,
He can
no,
do it
play
later.
V8's here.
We
for
love
some
that
reason.
intro song, by the way. Everybody, we all got to listen to that intro song. It's really good.
That intro song was bopping. It was.
I
Hey
like
man, people pay like thousands of dollars, like tens of thousands of dollars for that kind of production. I pay
What
$10 a
people?
month. Like, it's
Worth
crazy.
it.
Kuchasaurus is here. Apparently she's got a ringworm or whatever that symbol is. Let's see. LJ says, I turned off the new Spirit Box album for this. Better be swell. I was almost pregnant. You can't get pregnant in your asshole. Like, I don't know what's going on here, man.
Yeah, you can. It's called an anal baby.
No, you can't. You can bust in the bussy all you want. It's not going to happen.
Well,
Let's see. Ern says he's soaking his eyes in bleach. I guess that was from when Zura got his hat off.
yo,
What got to him? What upset him?
Kentucky's
your
yelling
your
at
hair.
you. He's
Yeah.
yelling at you. He says, shave it.
When Tucky
I'm not gonna
used
read
an
the chat.
exclamation mark.
I'm not gonna. I don't read the chat. I never learned how, so I'm not gonna start.
Okay,
now.
I know we pick on you a lot, Surug, but like my honest question is like, do you not shave it all the way? Because like, it might not, what you have left might not come back.
I don't shave it all the way because there's someone in the family. I'm not gonna name names, but someone in the family that believes I still have hair. So I do
You're
this.
the
weekly,
person. You're the person in the family.
I'm very
You're going
aware of my lack of hair. Snorkel. I have to shower with me every other day, and I see what happens, and it's not great. So once a week, I approach this person in the family and go, "Is it time? Can I do it now?" And I still get shot down. So eventually, things will turn around. Maybe this summer, who knows? But as of now, yeah, this is what we get.
Just have a tragic Nair accident and move on.
Why don't we all in the panel just give this person in my family a message just to say, "Hey, it's time to let it go."
Just
Because
let
I
they're
think
too
you should
cool to
grow it.
watch this.
Just
I think you
let
should grow
them
it to the end of the summer. Just
Yeah.
don't cut it until the end of the summer.
Is that the
or
plan,
let
then?
them
You're just
watch
gonna-
the intros of every single video.
You should do
for the
that,
support,
actually, 'cause-
guys.
And like, I'm not even trying to be like mean, but you should
End of the
grow it
summer.
all.
I'm hoping you get one of those really tight and small ponytails for the back.
Yes.
Okay.
Please do that as well.
Okay. We can do that.
I want the faded Hawaiian shirt, 3-buttoned open with the gold chains
Oh,
and that little ponytail in the
little
back.
ponytail
I want
with
that
with
look. I think
with
that's
the
that would be
tiny
sexy.
gel fucking ring.
You could play Steven Seagal's stunt double.
Kip Vandal knows what type of ring I'm talking about.
Neck. Just broke your
He's a
neck.
dickhead, but I don't think a cock ring is gonna work here.
Yeah, I know, right?
Shout out to J Cup. He said, "I've given birth out of my butthole. Good thing I got a poop knife. At home
Oh.
abortions."
Alternate uses for poop knives.
Yeah. Delaney says with
Journey.
a leather jacket. Yeah. So.
Journey was wrong, Matt. You can stop believing.
Why I don't read the chat? Like I look like I have health issues, with this hair. Like it should be shaved. I am very aware.
That was really kind of a look in the 80s. So to me, it just looks like that. I don't really see. It's like a gangster who's trying to hold on. It's just, he didn't get the hairline. It's just all right.
forgetting about it.
So you still buy hair gel?
It's my kid's hair.
Isn't Sylvester Stallone in a TV
Oh my
show about that
God.
exact thing?
Don't
There,
read chat
Anthony.
tonight, Sewer Rug.
Oh no, Jacob on a warpath.
I can't read chat. I can't read chat.
Corporate
That's
Jason
probably a good
says
thing.
EDM Festival George Carlin.
Yes, Delaney with a leather jacket.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm not.
You have a
reading-
story for us this week, Sewer Rug?
No.
All right.
Ben,
There's no reason not to roll onto the rub down unless somebody else has a story.
No, I kind of do.
I got plenty of shit, so let's just roll.
All right, I'll do my thing. Snorkel had a good week, whatever. Anthony's here. He's like, old
Sewer Rug's got a story then.
I had a little.
Now he's got a story.
I have a little one. A little one. It's kind of exciting. It's news.
I mean, we
there
do
was-
that.
There was a taco truck in town, and I went there for years. Taco truck eventually took over a restaurant. Now the guy has a restaurant, and it's always exciting to see him. I took a couple friends a couple weeks ago. I went again with my daughter tonight. She went a couple weeks ago with us, and she ordered nachos. They didn't have nachos. They made her a plate of nachos. She made her a plate of nachos again tonight, and the guy was like, "Wow, you really like nachos. We don't have these on the menu, but we're going to. What's your name?" And he wrote down her name. He's like, "And your name's going to be on the menu now." So
Very cool.
daughter's nachos will be at that local restaurant you guys will never visit. So that's exciting for me because my kid's name.
So what are you guys doing in May? Are we going to Colorado?
I don't really need a reason to go to Colorado. It already has a reason for me to want to go. So
I say we go in May.
Okay, no. Stay.
yeah, I'll get
It's
an
okay.
Airbnb. We can all stay
Yeah,
together.
Jacob will put us up. We can come visit you later.
Let's just it's on the menu. Kid's names could be on the menu. It's no big
That's
deal.
awesome. No, that's really awesome.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Vandal.
Vandal, please. No.
Please do. Come on.
Here, come on.
You don't
Yeah,
drink
well, I was
anymore,
gonna
so
say,
we
since
rarely
he's
get
pointing
it.
it out, he could put one of those fucking Tacoma racks on top, and he can rent that out for an Airbnb, like like the pop-up tent one.
Little pop-up. Little ladder in the back. The
Yeah,
old
I'm
place.
not going to Colorado to hang out with Sewer Rug in that cave, man. Like,
Dude.
I'm just not
It's
gonna do it,
66
dude.
degrees in this shed right now, and I am living. So
Circle back rubs just don't sound fun. You know what I mean? Like
God.
acne and shit. You
Fucking
know.
gross.
But yeah. Anyways, I have a quick little story. So as you guys know, I bought a new scooter. You know, I won't shut the fuck up about it. And so I gave Delaney my old scooter. You know, the other one. And we've been cruising around, and we live by some trails and shit like that. You know, and we also live right by this it's not like a freeway, but it's like Summerlin Parkway, and it goes into it's your entryway into like, oh, this is white neighborhoods. No, but anyways, there's like a bridge over it, because like one side has an on ramp and one side has an off ramp. You know, it's not like two sided. You know, this is for fancy shit. So we're going up there, and I'm not gonna lie, I wear a fucking helmet, I wear gloves, and the helmet's fucking. I got a big head. I don't know if you guys can tell by the screen, but I have a big head. It's not as big as Sewer Rugs, obviously, but I got a big fucking head. So I wear my helmet, and it's a pretty beastly one. And I needed it quick because, like, when I bought the first scooter, I was like, I'm too old to, like, act like I don't need fucking protective gear. So they had this one that has, like, this visor on it. You can knock it down or whatever. It has a light in the front, light in the back. But it's the only one I could get the next day. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll get it. It's such a fucking douchey fucking helmet. It's like Judge Dredd does, like, special ed, So
Okay.
I'm riding there. Delaney's like, I don't need no fucking helmet. I'm like, you need a fucking helmet. But she's not. She didn't get one yet. So we cruise around. Anyways, we're going over this bridge to go hit this other trail. And we pull up to the top of the hill, right there, and fucking stop because, like, there's a freeway, that one on-ramp right there, and you got a crosswalk, and, like, you got to wait for traffic and all that shit. So we're just sitting there, and then I look over, I just look at everything around me, I'm wearing my fucking glasses and shit, fucking, all big and shit. And I hear, like, fucking the crank of a fucking window, and I'm like, okay, like, I was like, what's going on? That's usually someone's going to throw something at you or something. I lived in Prump for a couple years. I grew up in Vegas. Getting thrown at you, no matter what you're doing on the side of the road, is just a thing out here. So, okay, so I was looking, and then, like, this guy was like, and I'm not even talking like a nice one. It was like a 1998 Nissan Sentra. Like, like, it was that beige.
If it had
fucking
crank
shit.
windows, yes.
Yeah. And it had it had that beige fucking paint, no tint on any of the windows. Like, you're still rocking the tape deck with the 3.5 millimeter fucking CD player.
Hearing aid color.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And so, fucking, the guy, he was in the passenger seat, and, like, the guy in the driver's side was rolling his window down. And then all I hear is, nice scooter, beep, beep, you loose cigarette, and I just started laughing. I was like, fuck, man. Like, I was like, it is a nice scooter, So I was just laughing. I'm just staring at him, and I'm laughing, and I'm, like, pointing at him, and, like, Delaney here, she's like, what happened? I was like, that guy called me a beep, a ragged, I was like, that guy called me a ragged, and I'm just looking at him, and I'm like,
in the UK.
and I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, flirt with him, and the other guy was like, oh, and he, like, sat back, in the car, and, like, they wouldn't look at me, and I'm just like, and, like, it was two guys, and then I was like, basically, I just got TLC scrubbed all from the passenger side of his best friend's ride, you know what I mean? Like, fucking,
Yeah.
He was trying to hit that, and you made him feel bad.
Dude, it's the best part is, like, if they were in the lanes next to me, but they weren't. They were on the other side, going that way. I would have been like, you want to go for a ride, baby? Like, let's go. Like, come on. Hop on. I'll let you wear the helmet. Like, But yeah.
Never play gay chicken with a military member.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got. You said rub down?
Sure. Let's rub it down.
Quickest intro ever. Nice.
For you,
Well,
man.
my review's a little long tonight because there's a bunch of stuff in it. So I'm like, I'm not going to waste any time at the beginning.
All right, rub down is down.
I think there may be some conversation pieces. All right. So for our switch, there we go. All right. For our Screw-Doos and Hooters, a rub down. I got a rotten pizza review, scooter review. So we're going to talk about some stuff that just came up this week, and I just thought, what the hell? We're going to go through it. Vandal's got a segment called Hooterville. We'll find out what that is when we get there. I'm calling this segment Back Then because we're going to do this game again that we did last time that we were on the air because it was so much fun. So I found a bunch of old sitcoms. I blacked out the names in order to come up with those names, but
Yes.
it's going to be hard this time to get the correct name. So we'll talk dong when we get there. And last but not least, I actually put together a little scooter parts for some bidding. So we'll give away some super dong tonight as we go. But first up, roll that beautiful bean footage for some rotten pizzast of reviews.
All right, Anthony, what do you got for us?
All right, I got a whole bunch of random shit tonight, so you're just gonna have to follow along with me. So this first thing up, I like these retractable knives. Primarily, I use them for splitting cigars for a particular reason. Okay, they just work really good. I order them
for
from Amazon
increased
occasionally.
oxygen flow, right?
For increased oxygen flow.
Yeah. Okay.
But this particular set, I don't always get the same ones because I mean it's just whatever ones they have. They're all the same shit. They just have sometimes have different packaging. But when I got these, I noticed something suspicious about this, and I thought, I don't know if this is right.
Oh my
Say it to yourself a
God.
couple times. See what you think.
Out loud now.
Come on, Vandal, read it.
I can't.
Orientals.
No. He's talking about retractable.
So-
I do believe that this is Rudy's most hated version of box cutters.
Yeah, I think so.
I feel really bad for Dan Orion right now. He's like, I named my business.
To be completely honest, these are the most horrible things for cutting boxes. They're not good for that.
The
Stop.
blades always break off. Like,
And they're terrible drivers. But no, I mean seriously, I talked to my coworker who is actually half Vietnamese, and I'm like, "What's your take on this? This just doesn't seem right. Like, how did this make it through?" She's like, "If that was actually a person, like an Asian person that came up with this, she's like, it's hilarious." And I'm like, "All right, I don't know what else to say." It just seemed a little wrong.
Unfortunately, I think Dan Orion was the correct answer, and he's Italian.
hey, they also have like a rake. I had to look up the name. They have
Wouldn't
bags
it
for
be a
trash.
space between if it was Orion Tools?
Maybe it's a kerning issue, you know?
They're
know a
still
space
pretty
when I don't
popular on
see one.
Amazon, apparently.
you know, those O's look a little suspicious.
On Amazon. Way to go. Way
It would have
to
been funnier though if like the O's were slanted.
go.
Aw.
I would accept it.
Thanks for putting me on the big screen while you say that. I appreciate it. All right, so on to something completely different. So Vandal this week, he actually put out a IG ad that had us all riding scooters, and it got some good
was-
back and forth feedback.
It was good.
And
Oh,
Ern
good.
was talking about having scooters, and so I thought I would do what I would say my life in scooters is. And I'm sure other people don't have the same experience, but for some reason, I've had some scooters. So the first scooter that I ever owned was a Honda Aero 50.
That looks
And
so
I
cool.
loved this thing. It was a 50cc, which means I didn't have to have a driver's license
Yup.
to drive it.
I had one
at
as a
that
beer
particular
cruiser
time.
for a bit.
What did you have?
The same exact one, Aero 50. Just because you didn't have to have a license. It was a beer cruiser. Yeah. Southern California was fun.
I actually I bought this with paper route money that I saved. That should tell you how old I am. And I ended up using this thing. I would take instead of carrying the bag, you had these bags that had this hole in it that you put over your head, and you could carry papers. Where I used them as saddle bags, which was so much nicer. I put over 10,000 miles on my scooter.
Oh, hell
Guys
yeah.
at the scooter place were like, "Can we have this when you're done?" Because I don't know if I've ever seen one with this many miles on it before. Went through like 2 back tires. It was freedom. I mean, that's really what
Yeah.
it came down to. And I don't want anybody to think I did not have a spree. I think
Oh,
unique
no.
colors, maybe Ern might have had a spree. but
Ern still
Tell me
has
it.
a spree. It's in chat. He had it licensed and registered though.
You
I
fucking
don't know
nerd.
why.
Although you and Delane would look good side by side riding your matching sprees.
Just jealous of all that seat, man. That looks cushiony.
Like, you know,
The seat on this was actually bigger, and the funny thing was, it was faster than the spree. So all my friends that had sprees, I'd just ride circles around them because they couldn't keep up, even with my fat ass on there. So then, in my early 20s, trying to hold on to my youth, I ended up upgrading to
To the elite. Yeah.
which was an 80cc, which went considerably faster. Like Vandal had just upgraded his scooter. You need something with a little bit more kick to it. I don't know why I bought this when I was in my 20s. This is the last thing I really needed, but I rode it around quite a bit. The one that got away, though, was the Helix.
Oh Lord.
I wanted a Helix so bad. This is like a 250cc, so this thing would do highway speeds. It would do like 70, 75 miles an hour.
Jesus Christ.
They make them now that are much more like crotch rocket looking,
yeah.
but this was like the Cadillac of scooters in my time period, I guess, or whatever.
I like
don't
that
like the
you're
shape of
you're so confident that you're gonna have a passenger that it has its own seat.
Yeah.
You're not having a passenger.
If you're riding bitch on a fucking motor scooter, your life has not gone the way you thought. At least you're not riding in a beige Sentra.
It's all about a balance. It's all about a balance.
Would you rather own a Cybertruck or ride bitch on this?
There was a Cybertruck in the parking lot this last week. I'd never seen one like up
They're so
close
fucking
like that.
ugly.
Oh my god. Pictures do not do the ugliness
No.
of that truck justice. You have
They
to
are
see one
hideous. I
in real
love 'em.
life. Every time I saw a picture, I'm like, well, it's bad, but I mean, I don't know. No, it's really
It's bad.
It's just
It's really bad.
grotesque.
There's one down the street from us. It drives past like to work and back, and I catch it every.
It's too big for what it should be.
And it's
just
not even like nice on the inside.
no. Well, I
and
don't know
it's
about
not
that.
a good truck. It's so bad. It's good.
Not a truck.
It's a power glove. It's so bad. It's good.
Yeah, it's a power glove. That's a good example, for sure.
Yeah, there's one that comes in our
Anybody else
parking
have
lot.
scooters other than Vandal's recent explorations?
Mike
I didn't think
D
anybody else
said
would, but-
Vespa sudden impact skinheads. I'm not sure what that means.
Yeah, the
was a
Arrow is the
thing.
only one I had. I had it for like 3
Yeah.
months before I destroyed it going out to wash 6 in Glamis. So
You could. I crashed on it more than once. I could say that.
Sewer runs in
we
Colorado
ended up
really.
lighting it on fire. So
Oh God.
it was gone.
Did Colorado really buy a Cybertruck?
Absolutely not.
Okay. I was about
He
to ban
said
him. They're so
just
fucking ugly.
just serious in chat.
Oh,
You know,
Maybe-
as we were talking before the show, I'm trying not to be as judgmental. If that's what you want, rock and roll. I did sit here during a Crocs commercial this week when I was watching on TV and said out loud, okay, listen up. Anybody who's listening, I fucking hate Crocs. Like, stop showing me these fucking commercials. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
I'm gonna buy some work Crocs. I was thinking about work Crocs for
I-
going to people's houses.
I will pluck out your nose hairs one by one with the rusty screwdriver.
I don't have
Kentucky
those.
said he raced and owned a GoPed shop, stand-up scooter with
Ooh.
motor. V8 says, I used to fix up dyno 80s and sell them in high school. Let's see. Colorado said, dude, I went to the medical supply store today and found myself fawning over the mobility scooters. Funny you say that, because like when I bought mine, I was like, I could probably get one of these. Like, who cares?
Get a hover round.
Yeah.
We'll get there. Trust me.
Oh no.
I have one of those knee scooters in my garage where you put your leg on, one knee on it, and you just
Oh, yeah.
pedal around.
Yeah,
Those
the
medical
true
ones, yeah.
mobility scooter.
A
Yeah.
No
creeper.
doubt.
That's about all I got, though. That's it.
All right. I'm
Strap
done with
that on and
scooters.
go down a sick jump.
I was shopping online like I do. I tell you guys about it all the time. Came across a product. If I ordered chicken fingers, this is not really what I was looking for.
Oh,
What the fuck?
Hand it to you. Chicken paws.
They're calling chicken paws. I can only imagine somebody, you having somebody over to your house for chicken fingers, and this is what you serve.
I
The
had
worst
I
chicken.
didn't
part
even know this
is-
was a thing.
Those chickens have better feet than most of the people watching the show.
Yeah, they look lotioned. I had chicken pox when I was a kid, and I had to share a bath with my brothers, so they all had chicken paws too. Is that how it works?
no,
No.
not at all. Also,
That makes a lot of sense that you shared baths, as a kid.
these
Have you seen
chicken
my
paws look better than some of the OnlyFan chicken paws. So I'm getting confused. Strangest boner ever. Move on. Next slide.
Oh,
They have better fingernail painting. Had anybody ever seen these? Has anybody ever eat? I mean, is this food?
Yes.
It is. It's a
It-
southern. Yeah.
and so a lot of times most people will add it as a flavor additive, but some people will eat them. I've eaten stuff with
pickled-
them in it, but I have not eaten them.
Oh wow. Okay. Cool.
I've had them pickled out of a fucking.
I know a
gas
lot of times
station
we
in
get,
North
like,
Carolina.
we get like delicacies from the South, and they were only allowed to have certain parts of the bird that the white
No one
people
wanted.
didn't want. And I was like, I wonder why, if this is actually food, why we've never seen this as something more.
Well, we haven't hit that
Right.
point yet. Like
Chicken
we're
feet.
starting to hit that point now with like where like the economy and everything's going. That remember back in like the 50s, you put everything in a gelatin. We're gonna start seeing chicken feet like be a thing. I guarantee in the next like 8 months, like chicken feet.
Wonder if you can just grab it by the nail and just pull it out.
I can deduce where LJ is based on his comments right now.
Yeah.
So fucking, he's saying that chicken feet and pickled pig's feet are good. No, they're not.
I've had
Neither of
pig's
those are
feet.
good.
Like it's not good. Like it's
I haven't had pig's feet.
pig's
It's the
feet.
same thing as people that think pickled eggs are good. No.
Well, it's
no, they're-
pig's feet is basically just like have you ever ate like the gristle off a chicken, and it's that stuff that's right on the joint of the chicken bone, you know what I mean? That little when you get chicken wings that hard like that the fucking what I can't even think of shit right now. The cartilage basically. It's like imagine
Okay.
that little bit of meat that's on that tiny little bit of meat, that's pig's feet. Like that's all it is. And like people would put it in beans and shit when I was younger because like grew up poor, so I grew up around a lot of black people and they love pig's feet and they would put pig's feet in everything. you know, that they could, because it's cheap meat, you know what I mean, and stuff like that.
Sure.
Yep.
I'm not a fan of them. I tried them. I ate off of them because like that's all we had at some points. But like, it's not something that I think that you could put in any kind of dish to make taste good. Like by itself at least. You know, like it
Yeah.
doesn't add like ham flavor to like beans and shit. Sure, but like
Yeah.
you can
Here's
go
my
with that.
take on
Ern's
chicken
wanting
paws.
the moose knuckles, so
No,
that's
here's my take on chicken paws. Would I buy them to eat them? No. But would I buy them to wear them when I'm meeting my
What?
kid friends' parents and shaking their hands with my chicken paw and just keeping it in a sleeve all fucking night and pretending that's my real hand?
Are you doing this while wearing the cow fit?
I figured he would dip it in the mashed potatoes, like as a homage.
This is my stirring hand.
Ugh. All right, and I'm gonna take a page from Sewer Rug, and in a world where Chuck Norris needs to be assassinated, only one man can get close enough.
We're talking.
Nicolas Cage in Chuck Norris, No Morris. I saw this picture.
I'm going to assassin.
I saw this picture in a UFC fight that I was watching on YouTube. Don't ask me why I was. And it just flashed by it real quick with these two like standing next to each other. And I was like, it was the national anthem. And all I saw was Nick Cage like reaching into his jacket. And for some reason I thought, there you go. There's a movie. If
I'm
we
here
need
to assassinate Mr. Norris. He's gonna die. That's it. Yeah. It's
He just
beautiful.
looks like he's the Secret Service for Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
Like that's all it is.
Like
Also,
that's what I thought too. I just thought it was a cool
Norris
picture.
Has never been the same since he got rid of that.
His
beard.
hair slicked back and it looks just like mine. I don't know what we're worried about.
I know, I
Hairs,
thought
his
about that
hairs
right
are
as I
slicked
saw you.
back. His hairs
Well,
are
He
slicked
probably
back.
doesn't even have as much as Sewer Rug. It's all
Yeah,
fake.
we're not counting how many, Vandal. It's just the fact that it's slicked back. all
See
right?
that guy in the background with the tap out shirt? That's what your hair needs to look like, Sewer Rug.
I can't spell that.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
Gray hair combed over? What are we?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Snorkel.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I only have one more, and then Vanna will get on to your Hooterville. But I don't mind clickbait, but sometimes it's a little ridiculous. I saw this; it made me laugh.
Get the
Oh.
fuck out of here.
No.
Oh.
The photoshopping is so bad.
Oh.
It doesn't even match the body.
Speaking of scooters, thing is,
What are they advertising?
It's a YouTube like clip.
Where are
they're
these
scrolling
celebrities
through,
now?
and they're like, then and now, and I saw that, and I was just like, I started laughing out loud. I'm like, Jesus Christ!
What's wrong with his hand?
I'm down for the because it's fake, but I'm down for the clickbaity shit. Don't get me wrong, but why would his legs be tied together?
I don't know.
to keep them from running. Oh, I get what you're saying.
I don't know. Just thought it was funny. That's all. All right, Van, hit us with the Hooterville.
Tyler Perry looking ass motherfucker in a wheelchair.
The Homer Simpson is not a haircut to aspire to,
You
Suey.
guys, Mike D is here, by the way. What's up, Mike D? I just wanted
Mike
to-
D.
What's up, Mike D?
I thought you weren't reading
It's
chat.
Steve-O.
How'd you know Mike
I'm
D
going
was
for
here?
the Mike D look right now, so I just want to say what's up. That's all.
I forget.
Chuck
Did I
Norris
make a
is
bumper for this? I
83.
didn't. Anyways,
Steve-O, never underestimate the power of the handicap.
Was that?
we got some face swap action going on. I was gonna do a bumper, but then I didn't because I wrote that song and I was like, that's enough work for me for the year. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this on the screen for you. This is what I would imagine we would look like as Hooters girls.
Oh,
Oh
sure.
no. I heard stories about this one.
I turned my camera off for this one. Go ahead.
So up first we got Kentucky Fine. Like, oh
Just start with Kentucky. Usually you end with Kentucky.
no,
Those-
Kentucky Fine. Like Kentucky looks like the chick that, you know, like you go to that girl's house and her mom's way cooler than her. You know what I mean?
This is that girl's mom. Yeah.
You
I-
want to hang out on that deck, you know? what I'm saying? Like,
I could look past the beard.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like Kentucky's got that jawline. I never noticed. Like, what are
Yeah.
you doing later, man? Like,
Kentucky, I mean, you have our at least one of our phone numbers.
he's got
I'm
the
waiting
French
for-
tips. You know what I mean? Like, he's
Yeah.
fucking. Oh,
Knows how to do that hair.
yeah. And it's not like the Dolly Parton style where it's like you could tell it's clearly fake. Like that might be their real hair.
Yeah, but she's got 2 kids.
Oh, for sure, for
Oh,
sure.
or 3. It doesn't matter.
Kentucky, I need to get you a new picture, but yes, I do look fine.
All right, this is like an Inception episode. What just happened?
All right. Apparently, Mike D's pants are getting tight. Ern says there's a beer.
There's a beer.
Sounds like me when I describe mine. All right, up next we got for you is me, of course. You know, I think
Yeah.
I'd be like one of those girls that have that, you know, that with the highlights in the front only kind of girl. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like I'm still normal looking, but like I did this, so I told you my whole life has changed. Like I'm a whole different person.
And some customers would be like, "She was so mean," and someone would be like, "She was flirty."
Yeah.
You really wanted to be a librarian, but you couldn't figure out the Dewey Decimal System.
You figure out the Dewey Decimal System.
It's not that hard.
I am. Anyways,
Why you work at Hooters now?
LJ says smash next.
It's got
Like,
a
you know,
screenshot. He's good
I'm
to
still
go.
paying off that fucking Dodge. Fucking what's the SUV Dodge had? The Dodge Durango from like 8 years ago. Yeah.
From the buy here, pay here lot.
Yeah. Up next, this is like I said in the song that was on the intro today for you guys. Ern makes a hot chick. Like
I'm sure.
there's
No
I
nothing.
was
one-
waiting on that one.
Disagree.
Also, Kentucky, you can totally put yourself in the spank bank. It's like fucking your clone. You can totally do it.
Yeah. Jason said my mustache reminded him of prison. Oh, baby, you've never had a mustache like mine.
Again,
next,
you're
obviously.
just going on Ern's Facebook and pulling off his personal photos.
I
Why
want
are
to
you
ask
doing that to
Ern a
him?
favor though. Can you start making Facebook Marketplace ads?
Yeah.
And I'll make you the photos, and we'll see who contacts you. Like,
I've wondered, but is Ern Italian? I'm just curious.
Ern, just hit me up in my DMs. I'll send you my number.
Ern says, "I do me from the back."
giving a lot of guys a lot of complexes tonight, and I'm here for it. So
Oh, there's no complex. This is known.
It doesn't have to get complicated. Steve-O said, "Got that Dylan Mulvaney jawline."
Ben with any direction.
Oh fuck.
LJ said, "Is that Sid from Ice Age? Those eyes are social distancing." All right. Up next, we've got Snorkel, and I gotta tell you, Snorkel, you make a hot blonde. Like, have you thought
It's
about it?
Terrifying.
Very.
I've done blonde once.
No, I mean like your hair.
I've done blonde hair once. Yes.
Like Snorkel looks like he was in the cheer squad, you know, and he had a lot of potential, but like the job just pays too good, so he doesn't quit. He doesn't finish his
it
degree.
looks too expensive. Too expensive. I can't afford it with that. Are you kidding me? That's too much.
Jason asks, "Would you give yourself a reach around?" Like, dude, every day.
Constantly. Yeah. I mean, hell, I'm doing it right now. So
Yeah. I mean, it's not weird if it's your own. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you've thought about it.
That Bud Light ad there is perfect placement.
yeah.
Hey, bud.
Michelob Ultra.
Mike D says,
Oh.
"I just go for the Hooters and wings." So Mike D's the guy that walks in the Hooters like this. He's like, "I'm just here to use the bathroom. I'm not looking."
What did Steve-O just say? I'm just curious.
I bet
that
she gives great snorkel.
Yeah. I for fact know she does.
Ern says,
Snorkel is 4'9".
That checks out. That math checks out.
Evidently, girl snorkel is phenomenally shorter than Ern.
Up next, we've got a little bit of Suey Tug.
We can just skip over that one. It's fine. I don't
Nah,
even
man.
know.
See, like, I think that, like, you know, once you just finally, like, give us the plot that you're going to Turkey, this is the hair you should get.
Turkey hair. Okay.
Like, this
I
is
hate
it.
that we're on so much of a delay because I
I hope that I get
Oh,
the
Lord.
manager guy and not.
Okay, this is the first one I
blonde.
couldn't do.
It's like Sturgis needed a Hooters, right?
Oh.
That's just what you get.
Yeah,
Oh.
but the hepatitis comes free on the side, so.
It's like Pamela Anderson's hair color.
How many drinks before the facial hair goes away?
That's good.
Like
Jason
12,
says she's a
16?
sewer chewer.
Well,
Come snake
Like
this drink,
me, I-
baby.
brown.
Bible thumping
Yeah, the
Hooters.
brown. Yeah, she's sewer chewer. I get it.
I like how like there's one Long Island iced tea on that tray. That's my favorite part of this photo. Like, even Lady Suey, I would feel the LJ says even Lady Suey, I feel would be balding.
Read Steve-O's.
I've been the manager guy,
Next
one that
one.
shouldn't be there.
Steve-O says even the face swaps have the same cadence.
No, they don't. It's way different. She's like a girl.
When Tucky says you're the morning Hooters employee.
Oh, you're part of the day shift.
Tuesday,
Oh.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Come find me, 8 a.m. to 10
Tuesday,
a.m.
Wednesday, Thursday, worst day shifts ever.
Oh Lord.
No weekends at all.
Jay says Suey's been eating the sewer logs again. And then, so last but not least, Anthony had a stipulation
Oh
for me
no. Oh
that
no.
he had
That's
to
true, I
have
did.
the biggest boobs. So here you go.
Oh God.
It's funny. There's not that many like big boob Hooter girls on the internet unless you pay for like a subscription.
What's
And
in the name?
I'm just not gonna do it.
Waiting for this to
Waiting
weigh his.
for it with
Oh
anticipation.
Lord.
I go without this photo.
Oh,
everyone.
nice.
Ah.
Okay.
At least you
Okay.
kept me brunette. I appreciate
You know what
that.
tells us when you screenshot, right, Anthony? Like, okay.
I mean, if you cover up the face.
Yeah, but I stripped
mean,
it down before I did.
Jay said, did he
Did
have
he-
to have the longest neck too?
Harass situation.
he just removed all those gold bangles
Yeah.
that one tribe has.
Don't
Why
worry,
does she
Jay.
look-
The neck comes in later. It comes in later. Like,
Walk into the room. He's like, "Which one of you girls does the best deep throat?"
yeah. And then
She looks like
Anthony's head just pops up over the thing.
She
Just his head, though.
misunderstood. Yeah, she misunderstood the assignment completely.
When she walks into work, they play the Jurassic Park theme song.
There you go.
Oh,
Jason
Lord.
says now she's in Congress for Colorado, Suey's district. No, kidding.
Oh, not wrong.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
You know,
Beautiful.
he looks
Those
like
are
a
good.
brontosaurus, says Jay. Yeah, like just to ruin your night, you know. You guys are gonna think about
Bronosaurus.
those later because like some of those girls were pretty girls, and then I put your guys' face on them. So,
We are.
Yeah, how come you guys never ask him for the links? I see how it is.
yeah, because they know I'll post them, and then they have to follow through. Like, well, yeah.
Here it is.
She signs the bill, Anthony, says Mike. G. And a heart. Oh my God, Snorkel said, "Bro, no sore ass." Yeah. All right, so yeah, that's what I got for you guys. Some freaky face swaps, whatever.
was good.
Cutasaurus says, "Not deep throat, the long throat." Jason says,
gonna
"Well,
bottom
he
out.
sounds hideous."
He sounds hideous. I mean, you could hear that picture. You could hear every wheeze in that
Oh my
picture.
God, do you really want the wings? What about like some chips on the side?
You save room for dessert.
Yeah, we've got a
Oh.
volcano cake.
I like that it's always the greasy guys in the kitchen too that just are trying to get with the Hooters girls that never will. But
Yeah.
they'll work in the kitchen.
The only one that's actually working is Tyler, a 17-year-old on Xanax. You know what I mean? Like he's the only one
He's
back
the
there using
dishwasher.
microwave.
Yeah.
He
Stress
deals
the
with
fuck out. Yeah.
When Tucky said, "You got links? Can I get my number?"
I mean, I second that. Yeah.
See, but when Tucky was like a classy Hooters girls, he does the golf caddies on the weekend. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, he's more like a hostess.
Yeah. When Tucky's pulling the most tips out of any of those. So,
I bet all of those were pulling tips at one point.
hey.
pulling or taking
Hey,
them.
oh.
Hey.
Oh,
All right, let's play some back then.
All right.
time for a game.
Time for the most unhinged game ever. And
Never learned out.
All right, Anthony.
Cool. Well, if you were here last week, and most of you were, I put up some pretty recognizable sitcoms that we had some fun with. So what we're going to do tonight, I thought this would be even more fun. We'll do 25 dong per. So if you get the right answer to the show that I'm going to put up here, you get 25 dong. If you get the best fake answer, the best fake name for these shows, you'll get 25 dong. If you are cool enough to get the right answer and the funniest answer, we're going to double that and give you 100 dong.
Oh,
Hells yeah.
So put your thinking caps on, because I did not make it easy on you guys one bit this week.
Taking my
So it's none of those shows you're showing in the bumper, right?
No,
'Cause
absolutely not. That's
those
all
I
to give you a
know.
false sense of security right there.
that bumper is really nice, by the way.
Yeah, John
that
Lincoln,
is.
a lot of hair.
Yeah, took a couple tries to get that done. These are all real sitcoms. I did not make any of this. These are legitimate.
I'm not saying what
fucking
first thing came to my
sitcoms.
mind.
I'm
I
not
was
saying the
wondering how
first
this one
thing
would
that came
go.
to my mind. I'm still trying.
Open Uranus.
Ugh, nope, I'm not saying that.
You're saying it.
Brothers
Come
in
on.
Space.
There we
Feel
go.
free to Google whatever you got to do to figure out what these are. But like I said, some of these are pretty tough.
Well, how would I
Space
Google
Bros.
prompt this?
Two black astronauts next to a miniature rocket on the
That's a lot
moon.
better than what I thought. So there we go. Black guys in space. Ben, you can't say that. Come on, man.
I think Mike D's statement was actually his title for this sitcom.
God damn it, Ben.
Oh, too
I can't hide that comment because he's a gut wrench. Sorry. Well, I
Use the
guess
correct spelling.
February's over. V8 says Space Hood, and I think this is a name for a foreskin in space. We've got Jay with Fresh
Ern
Prince
with
of White
Pornhub.
Rockets. Yeah, Ern says Pornhub. Jason says R2 Diddy 2.
SpaceX the testy years.
Oh, jeez.
Mike D says Wayans Bros and black holes. LJ says, yeah. Oh my God. Steve-O said affirmative blaction.
Oh god. Going from Elkin Sigs from Colorado.
Oh, God. This is it. Thank you guys. This is the last show. We were having some fun.
Well done, Anthony. This is all on you, buddy.
We
This
have
is
to
the
start
first
making
one.
faceless content now. We have to be on those infographic
What could
shows.
be worse?
This was the 90s, right?
Oh,
Well, obviously they're astronauts.
I thought it was just called We Be Astronauts, but I don't know.
I'm leaning towards Black Men Can Launch. Is that appropriate? Or
Cuntosaurus says guys will do anything to not pay child
Yes.
support.
Yes.
that's
Oh, I don't envy the panel at all choosing the one. Nobody has gotten the correct answer. I can tell you that.
No.
I haven't seen it anyway.
Sean and
says-
Miguel go to space.
V8 says third crack rock from the sun. And Steve-O says Afronauts.
Crack rock from the sun. Oh my god.
This is it, guys. This is the last show.
I like Cuntosaurus because I'm imagining the tagline
Oh.
being
I'm
when
turning
Maury-
chat off on the replay.
when Maury says you are the father.
I can't because I need some of these. For
Oh
the
my
next
God.
Who the fuck said
Cuntosaurus
that?
says how much you want to bet the smoke alarm beeps in the rocket.
It do, though. It do.
Oh my God.
Are we giving up and nobody wants to come up with the right answer?
Nobody's. I think Ern has the right answer with Pornhub, so
Anybody on the panel? We want to stab at this?
I
No,
have no fucking
no.
clue.
Okay.
No.
All right.
I went with Probing Uranus. Homeboys in outer space.
That's
Close
what it's
enough.
called.
That's the real name.
I don't
Alright,
feel
so-
quite so bad about some of your comments.
I thought maybe it might be fun if you want to that you could pull this up and read the synopsis. and-
Okay.
yeah. And
Uh,
Let me
my-
take
my vote
Anthony off
for
my screen.
extra-
I didn't leave it up there for later, I swear.
My vote for extra points goes to Cuntosaurus for guys will do anything not to pay child support.
Anthony, you got an opinion on this in terms of
I'm
comments?
not allowed.
You're not allowed. I'm not
No,
allowed.
the other three panelists have to decide what the funniest one is.
All right, so Homeboys in Outer Space is an American science fiction fantasy sitcom that aired on
Really
surprisingly
American? No way.
UPN
wow.
from August 27, 1996 to May 13, 1997. The series stars comedian Flex Alexander and Daryl Bell. The plot revolved around two astronauts, Tiberius Ty Walker and Morris Clay, who flew around the universe in a winged car nicknamed the Space Hoopty. Okay, is this you guys? You guys are pretty on, I guess.
That's the reason why I wanted you to read these to know that I didn't make these up.
And the duo's car, which was a cross between a lowrider and an 18-wheeler, was piloted by a talking female computer named Loquita. Loquita.
I just
Lakita.
No, that's Loquatia. Loquata, yeah. Loquita.
So Vandal, you got an opinion on?
It sounds like when I call you when you place an order, I'm using your last name.
Yeah, the last name's just Smith.
Yes, or Johnson.
Have the night you deserve.
Are you giving it to Guntosaurus or Vandal? Do you have an opinion you want to change?
Nope, you guys do your
Perfect.
thing. I'm not
Okay,
on this one.
of course it is.
I have my raised by a black culture shirt. Okay, I'm not participating in this one.
Not
Okay,
this one.
This next one should not be as bad. Maybe. I don't know.
And it just got worse. Here we go. So Tim Meadows. We got Mike. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh, we
My
got
first thought was a girl, three guys, and a racist. But I don't know if that's a really good title for a TV show.
Oh, come on. Stop that.
Come on.
Oh my God, Mike D said ran from February 1st to the 28th. Ern says so it's black exploitation in space. Okay. Is Tim Meadows? Yeah, that's his name. Maybe I'm the bad guy. I was like, that's the guy from Iron Man.
It's not.
I know Don Cheadle too.
That's the ladies' man. He did a bunch of SNL stuff.
Yeah.
He was in Mean Girls, for crying out loud. He's the
Was
guy
the
with the
ladies'
carpal
man.
tunnel.
Yeah. I didn't like him in Mean Girls. He was so plain. A family and the VA. I'm not saying that.
Who's the daddy? Part 3.
About halfway through.
Spoiler. It's the yeah.
I like how the guy on the bottom right, I should know him because like he's a pretty prominent actor, but he just looks like that guy that does those lawyer reviews, like I'm a criminal lawyer, like on YouTube, like.
The show's called Guess Who Gets Canceled.
One girl with all the holes filled, says Jay. V8 says a family in the home invaders. Corporate Jason said she's having a baby. Ern said it's called the probation office. Colorado says $5 make you halla. Airtight in the elbow ditch, says Ben. LJ says Robin basking in all the flavors.
Is it a sitcom from the 80s called Neapolitan?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Or Napoleon, depending on who I'm talking to.
Steve-O says black friends.
It's okay. I've got a black friend.
You fuck the black friends. See what we
I
got.
almost said tokens at one point. What I really wasn't trying to make these things go that direction, but
they have
this
folk
is
rock?
the Michael Richards show, which Michael Richards is the guy on the bottom from Seinfeld that played Kramer.
Let's play Who's in My Mouth.
That's fucking Kramer.
Yeah,
I can
Kramer.
see it now that you say it, but I would never would have guessed that in 1,000 years. if
That's
I
why
knew.
that's why my title was Who Gets Canceled.
Melinda and Melinda and
Yes.
the Oreo sandwich says V8.
Thank you for
Ern
catching
says,
it there, Anthony.
no
Ern
problem.
says double stuff Oreo. Mighty says checking off demographics, pilot only.
I honestly thought the same thing. I was like, a pilot is enough. Like, this isn't going to go anywhere. But it's just funny to think that he would have gotten a show and then just totally destroyed him live. But so, all right, this next one.
LJ says Kramer pre-inward. Oh my god.
Oh, decide on who gets the.
Oh, yeah, Smoke-
Yeah.
Nobody got the right answer, obviously. So
I'm going
think
for
that's gonna happen
LJ
a lot.
Robbins basking in all the flavors.
Yeah, it's yeah.
yeah, let's do that.
There were some good ones though. Jesus. Oh.
Is that Anna Kendrick?
yes, it is.
And is that Mannequin Drick? next to her? It's
That's
Amanda.
Lindsay Lohan. You
That's
uncultured
just
swine.
realdoll.tv.
I'm not looking that up.
Well, you'd be looking up realdoll.com, but this is just their spinoff of realdoll.tv.
Is that the
Movie
chick
spin-off.
from like Wedding Crashers, the crazy one? Like, I'll find you. Like,
No,
this is,
that was
it's a legit
This is
like.
somebody else.
This is actually that kind of doll, yes.
Oh yeah, no, it's 100%
But
that
it
doll.
talks in the show. I've seen
Oh,
the
whoa,
whole
what?
series.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
So does it
movie
spit it up
spin-off.
first, or does it swallow it? Like, what's going on?
This is Wax Perfect. It's a movie ripoff.
You know, I was gonna make a joke that was close to that and call it Clit Perfect, but
I mean, I wouldn't mind an Anna Kendrick's real
Sorry.
doll.
I had it right there. I couldn't let it go.
Yeah, that was good. That was solid.
They have the ability to make a better looking real doll. Why'd they use this one?
I'm piggybacking off of Jason's. This is what happens when you gentrify Chucky.
We'll actually get to that a little later
Oh
on.
my god.
Yeah. So the storyline on this show, I'm not going to tell you what the name of it is, but maybe it'll help you find it. This is her boyfriend's sex doll.
Shut the fuck
And they
up.
break up, but for some reason the sex doll keeps talking to her. So she
What?
ends up in with the sex doll as after the relationship ends, takes this thing around with her. It talks only to her. It's hilarious.
So it's Mannequin in 2024 or whatever.
I mean, yeah, sort of.
So does Ern have it right with ripoff of Lars and the Real Girl?
No, but he keeps bringing that kind of, but not exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, Lars and the Real Girl is creepy. This isn't really creepy.
Is it
Lars
a
and the Real
comedy?
Girl is like a mental defect in Ryan Gosling. That's not what this is.
Lars and the Real Girl gives me nightmares.
Fits perfect in
But
my sex doll roomie.
Steve-O got the correct answer first, I think.
Dummy.
With Dummy, yeah.
Name of the show is Dummy.
Yeah, I think so.
Just, I mean, I want to watch it now, but
No,
it's
you
just because Anna Kendrick's in
It
it.
came out on
so-
Apple TV, so nobody saw it, and then they ended up letting it go on to some other apps, and I ended up seeing it that way. And
I'll
I
look it
thought
up
the
on
previews
YouTube
looked
tonight.
hilarious, so I was
You
glad.
destroyed Ern. He's done.
That's enough internet for today. Yeah, Ern's gone.
LJ said
Ern's
it's
going to
called I
bed.
Still Taste Him.
Oh no!
Sorry.
So
Yeah,
along
no,
those
LJ
lines, you guys
gets my
have to
points.
decide.
LJ, right there.
Yeah, I decided that's the way.
Yeah, no.
All I know is like the doll just looks like every middle-aged chick on Facebook thing, like trying to act like they're still in their 20s with like 37 face
filters?
filters.
Yeah,
like
with
this,
the
like
night.
that sex doll. I'm pretty sure that's a vape model at one point. Like,
The thing is, the sex doll has better neck filters because all those women forget that you need to extend the filters down. So they've got that ashtray neck, but the plastic face.
well, if they're not going to pay for
Porcelain,
the vapes
yeah.
that they're doing the free giveaways on their IG page, they're not going to pay for the filter.
I mean, fair enough. Yeah.
Free.
God damn, I'm dying though. Still with
I
LJ.
thought this one was bad.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so
Why are they in the middle?
stuck in the middle with you. There we go. Peggy Bundy.
Why is her hair? Oh wait, that's a man,
Ah.
baby.
Not
Is
your
that- was
mom,
that Mario
that's a
Lopez?
Man.
Home
I'm gonna
movement
go.
and sex change?
I'm
I
gonna
guess.
just recycle Cuntosaurus's men who will do anything to prevent paying child support.
I'm looking up the premise of this one because I don't get it. What is this, like White Chicks Part 2? Like they do Suburbia?
This is why I feel bad for whoever has to check my internet history.
Double
I'm gonna
take.
get you a VPN.
Double life.
I don't want it. I like making them suffer. I
No,
don't care.
the name of the show is Laura, training my new AI generator. LORA, just Laura.
I like Ben's. It says my trans dads.
I like Jacob's two tranny spouse swap.
LJ says High School
High
Musical.
School
Oh, no. It went downhill when they got rid of Anna Kendrick.
Who's the famous one here besides Mario Lopez?
Is that Mario Lopez?
Oh,
It's not.
it's
Is
not.
that Stifler's mom?
No,
It's
it's
Mario
not.
Lopez and Stifler's mom. Got it. Okay.
I don't honestly. I only recognize one guy in this whole.
Mr.
I don't recognize
Doubtfire.
any of the women at all. But this, I
Is
mean,
that
obviously,
Peele
when I'm
from
looking
Key
for
and
stuff,
Peele
it's
or
checked
whatever?
out. No,
No.
it's not. No, he does like cop shows. I'm trying to think of something that you would know him in, and I just can't.
Half and half, but not in my coffee. Half and half in my coffee.
I don't have UPN, so I don't know.
The cuck chair.
Is this Freaky Monday through Friday? I don't know. Would exactly
That's actually pretty close. I mean, that's kind of the premise of this.
Queer
Sort
eye
of.
for the queer guy? Like, I don't know what's going on. Cuntsaurus says, I like how none of the women want to stand next to them.
they're just leaning.
This is Timu's RuPaul's Drag Race.
All right, nobody has gotten the correct
Two
answer.
Pauls.
So we're going to just show this, and
Two
you can read the
Pauls.
synopsis.
I don't even know what it's called.
Yeah, he's about to work it.
Work.
Work
what
it.
the fuck does that have to do?
Not working, just work it.
All right. Work It is an American television sitcom that aired on ABC, surprisingly, from January 3rd to January 12th. Oh, excuse me, from January 3rd to January 10th, 2012. 7
Oh
days.
my god!
Set in St. Louis. The series is about two men who must dress as a woman in order to keep a job in the bad economy. Maybe that's why there's so many, trans now. The series had
So
received
they took a pay cut
overwhelmingly.
for this?
Yeah. The series had received overwhelmingly negative reviews. The series premiere was watched by an American
Oh.
audience of 6.16 million. Ratings dropped to 4.9 million in the second episode. The series was canceled on ABC on January 13th, 2012 after 2 episodes aired following an attempt at man session comedy called Man Up, which failed earlier in the season.
Oh Jesus!
This is the life and struggles of a guy that has to use the woman's bathroom. Okay.
I don't even know who to give points to.
My vote is on Colorado with dating in 2025.
Hey, we woo.
I like LJ's, but he already got one. But it's a half and half, but not in my coffee. Like,
If he hadn't added the not in my coffee, because definitely in my coffee.
So,
Countrysaurus
Rug,
said
you're
to
the
catch a
deciding vote
predator.
there.
Yeah, wee woo gets that one.
All right.
A day in Ukraine.
Oh my God, kiss a flag. The entire opener is them tucking it back, says Mike D.
Oh,
I know this show, and this show was like, for as slapstick as it was a good show.
I
But
agree.
also, Kristen Ritter is like, babe forever.
My apartment is really secure. My landlord put a video camera in my shower. This show is called Oh Sweetie.
called Vegas. More than just scooters. I don't know.
Well, it's
Also-
sorry, go ahead.
I think it's false advertising that they're describing him as 6'1".
That's
I thought this would just be Dawson's creepy.
yeah. James Vanderbitch.
Yeah.
Colorado says
They
20
use his
bucks.
real name in this show.
Yeah,
He
they're
is
like,
him in the show.
$20 is $20 from Colorado.
Jay says John's getting caught. I know the name of it. I'll wait till the end, I guess. But this was a good show, like for what it was. You know what I mean? It was
Agreed.
real slapsticky, and plus, of course, I'm a simp for Kristen Ritter, so there's that.
Yeah, Jessica Jones made me just head over heels for her. I gotta
Yeah.
be honest.
She's a badass, man.
Now, do we know? I honestly don't know. Is she related to John Ritter,
I don't know.
which was the actor from Three's Company?
His son looks identical to him.
Yeah, no doubt. I never really liked John Ritter as an actor, though.
Really?
Not
Kristen
even
Ritter is not related to John Ritter.
good.
I don't
He
wanna
had
get
no fucking comedic timing, like at all.
I just never liked it. Like,
No.
I mean, I never liked him.
Stay tuned.
Kentosaurus says a yeast infection waiting to happen, and Steve-O just got the correct answer.
Yep.
Don't trust
Yep.
the bee in apartment 23.
It wasn't a bad show.
Was that it?
Well, I like the
Oh.
fact that they just like degraded what's his name, like the whole fucking show basically, and it's like him
Yeah.
still trying to
Second
chase
time
like his
Steve-O got it right with the name of the thing.
That's what we said.
LJ
Oh.
said clap for chlamydia. And if
Oh.
any of you other Kristen Ritter simps are out there, she's going to be in the upcoming Marvel stuff apparently. So there's that.
So is
Which one of
Yum.
those two is Kristen
Hopper
Ritter?
from
In the middle,
Okay, thank you.
the one on
one
the right
wearing
looks
the
like the chick
bikini?
that always does the druggy stuff from American Pie, but it's not.
Oh, but she's hot too, though.
Eh.
Mhm.
Yeah,
V8 says Herpes Diaries.
Yeah, I'm gonna give my extra points to V8 for that late one, but very good.
late, but in there. Let's go V8. V8.
Also, the title of this show, late but in there.
You guys, there are a lot of dumb
Okay.
going around here.
The last one of these that I have is a real sitcom. I
Is it
swear.
Oh, if
But
you
this
have
one's
to
this is the
preface.
one. Okay, just trust me.
Is it worse than the first one?
It's worse than all of them.
Oh no.
Okay,
Oh no.
Okay, here we go.
I'm fine. I'm not. Fine.
Oh.
I'm not fine.
And
it's
just a quick
worse.
thing. I'm gonna come back to this. I promise.
I like it. I like
I
it.
got
Gentleman
it.
there in the
I
middle,
got
you
things
might
to do.
recognize.
It's been a great show, guys. Bye.
All right, sorry guys, but obviously this is Reba.
The young man there in the middle, you might recognize as a young Steven Dorff from Blade.
I thought it was just Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
It took me a
Yeah.
second when I first saw the picture. I was like, "Is that Steven Dorff?" He's not
This-
even credited on any of this. I had to like look it up to find it. He doesn't want to be associated
the
with this
sitcom
either.
is called Woody.
This is Johnny Rotten after the Sex Pistols.
Just Woody.
And it follows him around like Ozzy Osbourne. Oh, the dog shit on the floor.
Little did you know the kid with glasses and Down syndrome is the voice of the puppet. So
And Snorkel,
Yeah,
he looks
this-
like
I
you.
just like a man who likes fisting. Gotta get up in that puppet somehow.
I just keep hearing the Reba theme song. I'm a hard-working woman now.
I've never watched that show. You have to tell us about it.
the grandma and the mom are just way too not here in that
Colorado
photo.
said taking turns.
Like plot twist: the dummy is the woman in purple.
Which
Wait,
one?
They're both in purple.
Full House
It
in my
doesn't even
ass.
look like
says
a
LJ.
family. None of those people look like any of the other people.
Yeah.
No. No, they're like, there's basically they casted this, like, just come in here real quick. Come in here real quick. Like, yeah.
Yeah. You
And,
just-
and
what
look at
they're-
the size of the hands on that dummy. Oh, like
But
on
it-
that kid's shirt. They're huge.
The casting was they just brought actors in and actresses until they got ones that weren't terrified of this hideous abomination in a yellow
Yeah.
suit.
No, but here's the
Like-
thing. I'm popping this up on the screen for you guys. Like, I know I've said it 1,000 fucking times, but this is just a fucking Reba remake. Like, wait till it pops up for you guys. It's the same exact shit. Wait
Full
till it-
House Special Ed
Work
Edition.
1,001st time.
Stephen Hawking's documentary.
How did they pitch this? If you like Drop Dead Fred, get ready for this wacky puppet.
You're not kidding.
Look, Vandal, when corporate wants you to find a difference in two images, you need to provide a different image, my dude. What the fuck are you doing? This is the same photo.
Steve-O
still
says
wearing
family
purple.
of fists.
It's the Fury.
This Child's Play all in the family.
Oh, Ben, you don't have to put that out there. We don't need to know you watched it.
I'm not
okay.
gonna lie to you. Reba had some good stuff, but like it was
No.
one of those shows where it's like, okay, you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over.
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
over.
It's like watching King of Queens.
Yeah.
Like,
it
Well,
was
I
funny
could
for-
never watch
like,
King of Queens, man.
1.5 episodes is funny, and then you're done with it.
Like that Paul Blart guy, I hated him because of that show, King of Queens, because it was on.
I'm
Fuji.
the opposite. I can't stand Leah Remy. There's just something about her that makes my skin crawl, and I'm like, no, I can't watch that. And that was the most unbelievable couple ever. Oh,
Yeah, no, dear God, it was.
not since Attack of the Clones have I seen people who really couldn't pull it off.
Jason says, "Rubba Mick cunt tire."
All right, anybody want to take a stat? Oh, thank you, Steve-O. Steve-O coming up with a correct answer.
One
I
thing-
got
Now
that
Vandal
why
has
they-
to look it up.
Is that why they couldn't call that other show What a Dummy? They had to just call it Dummy?
Yes.
'Cause- Okay.
You know what I imagine though? A young Jeff Dunham on his couch going, "Oh yeah, that fucking
Oh,
right."
right there. He was watching reruns of this when he bought his Prius.
That's an interview
Yes.
question for Jeff Dunham. It's like, what were your influences? Like, well, watched this show. It was on for like a week called What a Dummy.
I was like, actually, you know what? No, zoom in on the kid with glasses. That's a young Jeff Dunham.
What a Dummy is a syndicated television sitcom that lasted for one season in 1990 until 1991. The premise of the show was that the Brannigan family of Syracuse, New Jersey, or Secaucus,
Of course, they're in New
Secaucus,
Jersey.
New Jersey, was getting advice from a talking, thinking ventriloquist dummy named Buzz, voiced by Lauren Freeman, who had been locked in a trunk for 50 years before being discovered by the family. Kay Ballard played the family's next door neighbor, Miss Travalani. The animatronic puppet used for Buzz was created with special effects art by whatever, no one cares,
Yeah.
and puppeteered by Mark Rappaport.
What was good? It was the 90s, Mike D. So cocaine, a lot of cocaine.
Producers were like, "Hey, it fucking worked with Alf. It's gonna work with the dummy. Just put it on there."
That ventriloquist
Give it
doll could
red
sniff out a
hair,
bag
man.
in someone's pocket a mile away.
It's a very true statement. Like sometimes, a lot of these things fail before one actually hits. Like what makes Alf better than this?
Yeah.
Why did Harry and the Hendersons last for how many fucking seasons?
That was on the list. That was on the list of fucking TV
Love
shows.
Harry and the Hendersons. Love
You
The,
would.
the movie, not the TV show. Come on now. Let's
No.
be honest.
no, just the movie.
Mike,
He's got the Sid sloth eyes too. What the? Damn it. Yeah, no.
All right, Vandal. What do you say we play some scooter parts?
Also, the bonus points, my vote goes to Kentucky with the special ed edition of Full House.
Good.
It just.
Also, Kentucky brings up a valid point. Well, Alf ate cats.
Yeah.
That's
And-
why Alf was better.
My last
Yeah.
take on this is like if they gave Carrot Top a TV show. All right. All right.
Air
Scooter
talk before
Parts
the
bump
Roy.
doors up.
I get it.
It was probably a big influence on his act as well.
Something there, young Carrot Top. That's the hair I want.
That's the look. That's comedy right there.
All right, Anthony. Scooter Parts is down.
Comes out of a trunk, huh? I could pull stuff out of a trunk. Sounds great.
All righty. Well, we're gonna play some scooter parts.
Ash, yeah. Sorry.
Why do you think I picked this? It made me laugh. You can't hear it on this screen, but she cries too. And in the video down at the bottom, the dad's like, she was okay. She laughed about it afterwards, like basically letting us know it's okay to laugh at her falling on her fucking face.
She
That
played
kid
it hard.
She ate the pavement. There's
Oh, yeah.
no gently kissing it.
This
She
is why you don't
chewed it.
cross legs on a scooter, guys.
This is why you wear a helmet. This is why Vandal has a helmet. This is real life footage of why Vandal wears
He
a
went
helmet.
from total joy to fucking pain within like a second.
That
Like,
scooter
he's
got
so
thrown
happy
away.
to. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Colorado, you can't park there.
Oh god. That
All right, so I
scooter
went
is
ahead and
in a
looked at
trash
some
can.
scooters on Amazon. So I thought this would be fun. Since Vandal's done a lot of scooter shopping lately, he's got a pretty good chance at this. They're all different styles and things like that. We're going to start with just kind of a basic electric scooter. I like that this set of adults, teens, and big kids, because I was one of those big kids. So
It's a big kid.
what I did think was funny about this too is it only has one wheel according to the description. It just
One
says-
powered wheel. Oh god.
Number of wheels.
Yeah, I've
Don't
done
get
my
that.
research.
Don't get technical with
God
this, man.
damn it.
It has one wheel. That's all you need.
Well, the worst part is like I get it. Like this is gonna be fucking annoying for me. This scooter is fucking terrible. It's a 500 watt peak motor, which means it's probably an operational around 300, and it only goes 15-mile range. At 15 miles
That's what
an
it sounds
hour.
like when I talk about cars.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is. Exactly. Yup.
like that's a terrible
does-
fucking scooter.
Doesn't even have a lipo. That battery's gonna get hot. Like he's got rules. He's got rules. This is insane.
No shocks.
No pegs. Can't go over any sick
That's
jumps.
for later. Snorkel. Ugh.
Got its own stand and a cell phone holder.
Those handlebars are not flared.
That's not a
enough.
cell phone holder.
Water bottle holder.
No, it's for the twig and berries. You just plop it in there, start going.
Phone holder.
So
Snorkel
we'll make
starts.
these worth like 25 dong.
Okay. Snorkel
All right.
started with $499.98. Mike D said that little girl tried the breakdance pose at the end. So that's where fucking Ray Gun came from. LJ says 350. Ben says 389.95. Colorado says 75. Jay says 250. Kentucky Shine's shooting for the moon with 599.97. Consor says 249.49. Mike D says 129. Ern says 360. Steve-O says 89. And Mike D says scooter for longer than 15 miles is asking for trouble. I don't know, man. V8 says 350. Corporate Jason says 249.99. Fuck you, Cuntosaurus. Ben says for hands-free scooting.
Hands-free scooting.
The ball holder. Yeah.
We're just waiting on the panel now, I guess.
V8, you have to pick again, apparently?
Yeah, because LJ picked Wait, how is Ern on top of it? What the fuck? Crazy pills
not
did we
asleep.
just...
He's
What
not
the...
asleep.
Someone
Ern's,
took a,
Ern,
someone
Maybe
got a
he got a
perk instead of a
wrench
Zanny.
today.
Um,
Somebody take away Ern's wrench and give it back to him, because damn.
and the
Shit.
V8 said, all right, fine, 349, bitch.
We'll start a bidding war again.
I'm going to go with 266.63.
Ooh.
What do you think, Sewer Rug?
I wanted to waste a lot of fucking money for Christmas so that way it could get used once and then live in my garage. So I'm gonna say 274 out the door.
Like your hairbrush?
Oh.
It's a beard brush. And
LJ, why would you go lower, dummy? Talking to V8.
Because V8 just got just got noticed by Ern.
89.99. Okay,
The
for that
psychological
price,
damage.
Look at Steve-O.
for
Look
that
at-
price, this scooter would be a deal
Wow.
if you only needed to drive across the street.
Jesus. Or $16.62 a month for 6 months.
I had to make these big, wide, white squares to cover up all the extra shit because like somebody's gonna go over there and add it up and be like,
Oh,
all
yeah,
right.
I would. Yeah, I so would.
Not doing that. So, what was it, Steve-O?
On the nose.
Steve-O on the fucking nose. He looked
All
this
right,
shit
we'll give
up.
him his dong. He deserves it.
He got
Damn.
his well-deserved dong.
This
I
man's
don't
on-
know if this
on-
is the same. I don't think this is the same one that Vandal got, but I was like, oh,
No.
I hope I don't pick the wrong one
No.
here.
Scooter for
I
hilly
did look
area
at this one,
riders.
but it was bad. What's up, Paul Cole? We're bidding on scooters. You want to give up vaping and try scootering? This is the show for you. Scooter for hilly area riders, dual motor, in motion climber, electric scooter for adults.
I
So
hope
I've
it's on the
actually
side of
looked
the
at this
scooter.
one, and
I
it's
hope it-
funny. All the reviews were like, "This thing cannot climb a hill," and it's literally called a hill climber. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, I really hope on the side of it, it's like, this is a scooter for hilly area riders.
Asterisks not for use in hilly areas.
Ern said, "Tight pants not included."
For sale only in Nebraska.
Is this the kind of helmet you have, Vandal, though?
No, that's a full face. Mine's more like a Judge Dredd.
Oh,
It
okay.
doesn't have the chin. Even though I've been looking at those ones, apparently they're the best. But I
Do
don't
you
really
ride
like
on the-
see myself crashing into anything. And then I did a wheelie on my way home from work today on accident, so there's that.
Do you ride on hills with the less than 18% grade? Have I got a scooter for you?
Paul Cole's at a cabin inside of a hot tub right now, guys.
That's very Pacific of you. Way to go.
Hopefully that hot tub was not cleaned by Sewer Rug.
I don't clean anything, so hopefully not. 'Cause I don't
We
how.
know you shower once a year.
Every other day. It's fine.
We got Snorkel coming in with a 499.98. Jay with 90. Ben with 200. V8 with 350. Mike D says Steve-O is polishing his right now.
What the
Kentucky Shine with 500. Mike D with 229. Colorado Wee Woo with a cool 898. Ern with 150. Steve-O with 899. Paul Cole dropping to 139.99. Ben says, are these new ones hub motors? I have not kept up with scooter tech. So everything inside of it is inside the wheel. That's all I know. I don't know if it's a hub or not. Like, I'm not like
Yeah.
looking at specs. I'm just watching videos on YouTube of guys that are like 3 years older than me that look 12 years younger. Corporate Jason says 255 and 49. No sexy
No
time.
sexy time.
Uh,
That's
Paul-
important.
Yeah. Paul Cole says 180 after he changed it because I think someone else had 139. I'm not sure. Steve-O said I was literally shopping for scooters for my son. Mike D said this was chosen after the 50 questions to find your scooter questionnaire. Ben says, "Yep, that's a hub motor." So yeah, it's a hub motor.
Yeah, it is.
Hub it
definitely.
up. Buying a new hub for my camera right now.
All right, panel. What's your thoughts?
I already gave
200
my
and
thoughts.
up. 200 and up and up and up. 200.
All right. Earn a lot of
bid
people in the
less
middle of
for this
nowhere
one than
buy
the
electric
other one.
vehicles for some reason. Every like YouTube video I watch is a guy in the middle of nowhere. I'm gonna say 767.
Ooh.
767.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember this one being overpriced for what you got
And you were definitely correct about that.
because there's no shocks or
Jesus.
anything on it. Yeah.
Oh, that would be
$8.99.
going to Colorado by $1.
I think it's actually going to Steve-O.
Bo.
Steve
Oh,
went
shit,
over,
Steve.
right? No, Steve
No,
on the
Steve-O
nose.
on nose. Again,
I think
Steve-O's
Steve-O
on
is
Amazon.
kind
Yeah,
of got into the idea behind this and
he's
making
got
some
the
moves.
Amazon pulled up.
I
and
didn't
he's
say
just
you
typing-
couldn't. I just said, hey.
Steve-O's getting that fucking scooter this year because he just said earlier too. He's looking for one for his son. This is the best way for him to get one without actually paying for it with the
Well-
dong right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, this scooter's way overpriced for what you get on it. It's not that good at all. And a lot of
Somebody
people
mentioned an e-bike, and I'm wondering, is the e-bike like the new version of the moped?
essentially, yeah, because e-bikes are a
Kinda,
lot more
yeah.
powerful. And e-bikes, like you can get some of them that go up to like 80 miles an hour, man. Like you're paying like 2012 prices for like you would pay for like what is that? The what's that Chevy SUV that everyone rode? Then now you don't see them at
Yeah,
all
10?
anymore.
The Blazer.
Yeah, it's like
Tahoe?
it's like a Chevy Blazer. But like some e-bikes though, man, like they're fucking bitching. But I didn't want a bike. I wanted to
I
scooter.
know someone that has tricked out their e-bike and they ride it on like dirt bike trails and jumps
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
There's some of
Yeah.
them out there that can, like I said, like 800, like excuse me, not 800, 80 miles an hour. You're looking at like fucking like a 5,000 watt motor. And that's not even peak power. That's like out the door like motor,
Yeah.
and that's a lot of fucking juice for like to sit between your legs and go.
Here we go.
Damn. There we go. Some gas. Hells yeah.
Arrow wasn't enough. Get ready for the the Triple H. Oh my
Triple H.
goodness.
Yeah. The Triple H upgraded street scooter.
Hunter
I just
House.
always
I
love the
want one.
SEO descriptions that they put on every product. It's like they don't even put a name of a product. It's all the catchphrases to try and grab somebody who's doing a search.
They think SEO works on Amazon.
Well, it must because it worked for me.
Street moped scooter pony. All right.
Mike D makes a good point though. E-bikes aren't like fat chicks, so they are a little bit better than mopeds.
Okay.
Well, they're fun to ride as long as your friends don't see you.
We got V8 with 999, Jay with 5,000, Snorkel with 789.89, Ben with 1,100. Kentucky Sign says 610. Bob, Corporate Jason says
Kentucky reading that small print that Anthony left up there.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not gonna ruin it. Contosaurus says 609. Mike T says 1750. Jay says 2,000. And then I'm gonna go with, what does that say again? 610. I'm gonna go with 710 because when you apply for the Amazon gift card, they take $99 off.
Oh, fair. That's why I went with
I'll go
789.
510. Gotcha. $100.
I'm not
right.
lying. I've been looking at deals and shit. Like,
And sometimes I make these slides when I'm high, so that's just the kind of shit that happens.
Wait a minute. It's like, well done, Kentucky. Hells yeah.
All over it, baby.
Win.
You CSI
I love that
investigators.
it's the exact same price. That's why it's crossed out. Never mind.
Nice
But,
job,
like,
Winter.
this is one of those mopeds, like when mopeds were making a big resurgence, like at least in my experience, was like around like 2000, like 7 and 8. Like they came back like with a passion out here in Vegas, at least. And like
Fuck
this
it,
was,
you know what? I'm not going to get an e-bike. I'm just going to get one of these.
yeah. But here's the thing, like, dude, an e-bike would be way better than this thing, dude. Way
No.
fucking
Yeah,
better.
but I can't get an e-bike for $610.
Because
Yeah, you
this is
can.
street legal. It's got turn signals, headlights, all that kind of shit.
Yeah, but an e-bike you could take off the street. That's the big perk for like an electric vehicle for me.
And that's an age thing because I have no desire to go off.
I think Paul Cole is eating ice cream in a hot tub. Does anyone want to help?
Well, what I thought was weird about this was $900, or you can
Yeah.
get this for
That's
60.
why I'm saying, like, I
But
don't
there's a
think I
lot
wanna
more work behind a moped. Like you gotta register it. You gotta put, you gotta get licensed. You have to do all that
This
stuff.
is a 50cc. There's a lot of
50
places
you don't. Yeah.
you can
Most
be
places
15
in
and
most
ride this.
states, see, you guys are going off of like 10 years ago logic. Most places now, anything above like 25, you have to have licensed and registered.
So if it's 50cc or under in the state of Oregon, you do not have to register it.
I mean, those you need a DUI transportation vehicle.
Yep.
That's exactly what that is.
What is V8 saying? What the?
So we can ride this and let it whip through his 5 hairs. Let the wind whip through his 5 hairs.
No.
He put enough hair gel on. The wind ain't whipping shit.
I want Sui to grow his 5 hairs out long enough so that they touch the back little compartment when he's riding.
The last one I have here, I figured we were just kind of going the progression. So get a cheap one when you're a kid. You get a little bit better one. You get one of these when you get a little older and you just want to ride and not stand.
Don't tell me you put a gold wing.
Oh.
Ooh,
The poor
I'm
man
Now,
You're
here's
all
the
for it.
thing. I've spent some time looking at this. This is
Yeah.
not a 2-seater, okay?
That's
If
for
this was
fat
a
people.
2-seater, this is for fat people. If this was a 2-seater, then why did they put the steering dead center?
Yeah.
It's when you trust your
Do
passenger.
does each person grab one side of the
Look,
handlebars to
Well,
steer?
Look,
Like,
you,
no.
you see the 2 headrests? It's for Siamese twins.
The seat swivels 100.
No, that's for your neck fucking folds. That's what those are for. It can hold up to 450 pounds, that's impressive for an electric vehicle. That's impressive.
And still go 11.
What I liked about it
miles
was
per
it
hour.
held more weight than it actually weighed.
Yeah.
It only weighs 350 pounds.
No
And
one.
the seat swivels 180 degrees.
So you're tipping that thing over when you take anything more than a 40-degree turn.
Well, this
You're
is like
450 on a 350-pound base. That bitch is going over.
this thing was made for people that live in an apartment but want to ride on lawnmower. Like,
No one read the red print and we'll be fine.
Fine, go right ahead and do it.
Yeah, nobody read the red print. Nobody read it.
I don't know how to count. Don't ask me to do it.
it still could be off because I give you that promotion when you get
Yeah,
the
that
card.
discount. Yeah.
So
Everyone's gonna-
we've got Colorado says you can get a DUI on a pedal bike in Colorado apparently.
Yeah. Yeah. There's rules.
I like how he doesn't know how to spell pedal though. At first it was pedal and then now it's pedale.
You get in trouble for drunken horse.
Yeah. any kind of vehicle, like any kind of form of transportation. Here in Vegas, like they make you like I should register my scooter because it's
Dude, they have that
1600
drive
bucks.
high the DUI sign all over Vegas too.
No one pays attention to it.
They
They
got
don't even
that.
do the stop checkpoints anymore.
Oh,
They just have dickhead motorcycle cops.
yeah.
Jay says 5,000. Ben says 745. Corporate Jason said "fuck you, Jay" and went 49.99. Contosaurus says 6,349. Snorkel is having a seizure. V8
There
says
we go.
7,000.
Jesus Christ.
680. Kentucky says 7,691.
And 4
And
cents.
4 cents. Steve-O said, "Fuck your 4 cents." 86.91. Colorado says 78.49. Ern says 5,201. Snorkel says 7,790 and 4 cents. V8 says, "I want to put spinners on this. You'll be spinning off of this." Colorado says, "I'm special ed." Me too. Paul Cole says $6,969.69.
Oh,
And
Cole
Kentucky
wins
says, "Make up your
basically-
fucking mind, Snorkel."
There's no edit button, and I kept fucking mistyping.
I'm gonna put it on the screen. This was Kentucky right now. He's like, "Wrap it the fuck up." All right. And V8 says 7,691. This is for how much, like, fucking, because this has to be a pretty fucking strong battery to carry 450 pounds, and that's why it doesn't go fast. It's built for longevity. I'm gonna say this is at least like $4,500.
I do like the user-friendly LCD console
Sure.
and 2 USB charging ports.
Just imagine the regenerator braking on this thing if you're 450 pounds going down a hill. You can recharge the battery.
I can imagine quite a bit.
Yeah.
All right, so we
Did everybody on the panel bid on this?
$450 out the door.
He's doing it
$450
$1 per pound.
$450.
$7,691.
Well,
On the
shit.
nose.
Steve-O.
for
no.
a Steve-O. He just did the math.
No, he said he was looking for him for his son. He probably saw this one too. Like, oh, we can ride this together.
How big is your son? Jesus.
Oh, he's gonna ride on his lap. You know, like everyone used to do in a Dodge Caravan. VA says no. Take this to the beach and pull bitches. Literally, I'm guessing.
I mean, literally.
Pull them down the beach. Yeah.
Yeah,
or when they
exactly.
get beached. Like, which
Like
one is
4
it?
of them? I don't get it.
That's a big fucking. I don't know. I like how it looks like a Hoover fucking vacuum at first. Like there's just so much to it.
I always like it when it does that.
You're one with your green
We're
screen, my
perceiving
dude.
I know.
Anthony,
I don't know why
but
it's
we're
doing
not
that.
seeing Anthony. You know what I mean? Like.
All right, that's it. I'm done.
And
Wintucky said,
Wintucky
"Damn you,
has made.
Steve-O."
No, he said FAMU, Steve-O. He made Steve-O family.
FAMU,
Fuck
man,
that.
FAMU.
This one is for me, says Steve-O. Fat and the Furious, says Cuntosaurus. Jay says you could beach whales with that bitch. I wonder if
I
that
didn't
could
realize they
pull-
sold stuff that was that expensive on Amazon.
Oh,
Who's
yeah.
going to
yeah.
buy it now for $8,000?
So
I
like
don't get it.
my new scooter, it's beefy, right? The box is big. It's like the size of like a plasma TV box in like 2008. Like it was huge. My new scooter, they fucking only deliver heavy stuff like that on Monday. They brought a lift gate and a truck and everything. Like so they're and they
Damn.
inside the truck, and I had to deliver it to my job, and they delivered it to the front door. So I went out there, to sign for it and all that stuff. They had much bigger things in there. Like you could buy like big ass shit and really expensive shit on Amazon. It's just no one, like most people don't. You know what I mean? And
Well, the one thing I noticed about the motorized scooter, this one, was that there was a $400 delivery fee.
yeah,
Did you
because
have
they're
to
going
pay
to deliver
delivery
that
fee
on
for
a
yours?
semi. No, there's no delivery fee on mine because it was an Amazon box truck, but I could only get it delivered on a Monday.
There's rules.
Mike D, you have to assemble it. If you're asking about mine, no, the e-scooters nowadays, they just come in the box with the foam around the bottom on the wheels, and like you just literally pull the fucking handlebar, the bar up. You insert the handlebar into it, lock it in. Like my first one, it was like, it was 4 screws. The new one was like 6 screws, and like you had to be very careful with it. And that motherfucker was a bitch. It's like, don't use power tools. I was at work like, I was like, fuck that. I'm not fucking hand cranking it. But
Yeah, see, with the motor scooters, you actually have to put the front wheel on. Like the
Yeah.
way it sits in the crate, you actually have to put like the brakes on and the front wheel and stuff
Yeah.
on. When's the last time any of us, including chat, has been to a Hooters or had Hooters food? Because for me, it's been years.
2006.
I don't have one around.
2006.
2006, so almost 20 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Probably in
I'd
about 20,
say
25 years.
All right, Pulverine, that's enough.
Marty, we gotta get back. Sorry.
we had
Get
that
in the
Hooters
car, Marty. Get in the car.
we had that Hooters casino for like it was like a good decade out here in Vegas, and when it first opened up, they had Dan Marino's wing spot in there, and me and this guy Devin, I used to work with at Home Depot. I'd buy weed off him, it just happened to be, he's a black guy, but we'd go there and get wings all the time, and it wasn't actually a part of the Hooters, it was in the Hooters, like a restaurant in a casino or whatever. Way better food than the Hooters casino stuff. And then after that, went overseas, I came back and had a buddy named Brian, and they would do local shows, right? And the Hooters casino was failing because like when it first opened, it was like, oh, everyone went. But then again, it's like they're just dressed like showgirls or the girls that serve drinks at the rest of the casinos. But like they're not as well taken care of themselves. Like you'll see some of these girls, like drink girls out here, they're in like their 50s, and you would never fucking know it. Like I had a friend's mom that was doing it until she was 65. And like you could tell she was older, but she wasn't like gross. Like I'm not saying that older women, you know what I mean? Like she wasn't
location makes a huge difference.
Yeah, she didn't look the age, but they have unions and shit. The Hooters one was like it's like a Burger King. You just go apply and you get a job. But anyways, I came back from overseas. My buddy Brian was in a band out here, and they would do like local shows and stuff. And the Hooters out here got so bad that they would host local bands. And in a casino, that's a huge slump. Like.
Yeah,
like,
no doubt.
Like they couldn't even get like Carrot Top. You know what I mean? Like Is that
And don't worry, Steve-O, all of them are closing down now.
Yeah, all of them are
funny
closing
that-
down, yeah.
Yeah, that Hooters is your bottom of the barrel for everything, and Carrot Top is your bottom of the barrel for everything.
Hooters owned by Joanne Fabric? Are they all just closing down?
Joanne's gone too.
Actually,
yeah.
Joanne Fabrics was a very successful business until they got bought out by that private equity firm, and
Yep.
then they ran it into the ground, and then they sold it because they took on. I watched this whole thing about it last night.
I watched
actually.
that
It's
thing
funny.
too, and they just
Private
he would-
equity, yeah, private equity. What they did is they took out a loan. The Joanne Fabrics did, right, and then they were actually doing really fucking good, like really damn good. This private equity firm came in, changed a bunch of shit after they bought them, which fucking made their sales go down. And then the fun part is like even when you buy that place, you still take on the debt like of the previous owners and all that stuff. And they never paid it off, and they try to change stuff. And like it's like, dude, just let them be fucking successful. Whatever they were doing made you want to buy it. Let them keep fucking going. But people with money think they know better than everyone else, which they fucking don't. Usually they get their money in bad ways, and they ran Joanne Fabrics to the ground. I don't shop at Joanne Fabrics, but it was a cool story to learn about.
Yeah.
I know Sewer will know about this because they did the
Fuck
same
you,
thing to
Steve-O.
Red
I'm gonna take
Lobster.
your fucking Grinch.
Oh
Anyways.
yeah,
I was worried about that. I was hoping you wouldn't notice.
the Red Lobster one was great. That's where I learned about it.
Yeah, the private equity firms. That's why Red Lobster is in such trouble, is because of the same kind of
Yeah.
situation.
A
But I
bunch
did
of
see a
fucking-
video today about a bunch of businesses that are closing in 2025, and these are like big time
Oh yeah.
things. I didn't really know there were any Kmart's left around, but those are all going to be gone. GameStop's closing like 300 stores or something crazy like that.
So
Like, they're gonna
basically, half of their duplicates. That's nothing.
yeah.
There's malls here with double GameStops in them. We got Starbucks.
and it's
across
becoming
the street
very
from
like territorial
Starbucks.
with a lot of these businesses because some of them can still like function. Like there's still that Blockbuster in Alaska. You know, it's in fucking Alaska. You know what I mean? And there's some businesses that can still go, but like it's not like a
Got-
franchise anymore. It's like if they own that Blockbuster.
AutoZone is closing like 6,000 locations, but in my shitty little town, there's 6 AutoZones.
Yeah.
4 of them are closing. Like, who's
I
gonna
can't
fucking
remember-
notice?
What's the other car company? It's not AutoZone and it's not fucking
O'Reilly, Advanced.
O'Reilly. It's the other one. It has like the white,
Napa?
red, and not Napa. There's another one. I
White,
can't remember.
red?
But they're closing
Advanced
down.
Auto Parts. Yeah.
Advanced Auto Parts. Yeah, they're all
Yeah.
they got bought out by private equity firm, and same fucking thing happened to them.
Yep.
Like, and here's the thing: a lot of these big, we're not
Yep,
trying to get
Bend,
on this
Oregon.
shit. You know, this isn't what we usually talk about in this show. But like these big fucking money companies are coming in, they're swooping in, buying the competition, killing them, so that you have to shop at their shitty auto zones or you have to shop at their shitty fucking places instead of just letting the business thrive and like owning it. You know what I mean? They're doing that to capitalize on the market. And like, here's the thing. I don't care what any of y'all believe or anything that these billionaires are not your fucking friends. Don't fucking defend them on social media. Don't fucking go on there and do all this shit. Because guess what?
Notice
They
how
don't
when
give
we
one
started-
fucking shit about you.
You notice when we started all this type of talk, corporate Jason left the chat. He has nothing to say right now. What's your deal, corporate Jason?
Cobra Joe's like, oh shit, they're talking about companies. I'm out.
Yeah.
He's loosening his tie right now, being like, "Ah, fuck."
Now, Paul Cole, I don't know what your feelings are about the original Running Man, but I fucking love that movie. It's terrible, I agree, but Richard Dawson's character in that is the fucking bomb.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
nobody
the
else can
original,
do
the
that.
Arnold Schwarzenegger one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know they made a remake, and then when I heard about it, I am not watching it.
They're even closing some Walgreens too, like a
Yeah.
pretty decent number of Walgreens, and I thought,
Well, it's
you know,
funny, too.
pharmaceuticals just seems to be like a normal thing.
Well, the thing is like Walgreens and all that shit. They fucking. Jason said I might be high. Steve-O idiots too. But Walgreens,
Walgreens
they
fucked up with
found
the-
out because like when you go into a Walgreens, they have like 90% of the store behind fucking plastic, except for all their fucking the plastic barriers and shit.
Yep.
And that detracted people from going in there because it's a big image thing. Number one, like they said, people were stealing stuff. They actually they did people they had this thing on the news talking about, oh, we lost so much money because of stealing. They actually did research with it and they found out that it was less than 1% of their loss. So what happens is they were putting all that shit behind the barriers. It deters the average person from wanting to go there because they think it's a crime-ridden store. And so you attract a certain kind of populace of people, and that's nothing about race or anything like that. Anybody can fucking steal. Anybody can fucking be a piece of shit. But you attract the people that would go to a store that's now empty, that would be tempted to take from you because you put in these fucking things to stop people from going in, grabbing what
Also-
they want, and walking out.
Walgreens fucked up and spent, I think it was 250 million, or it was a lot of fucking money with a company that promised to deliver them freezer like things with glass doors that would lock and track auto or shoplifters. It would take your picture when you opened the door, so that when you picked an item out, your picture would be saved to a Walgreens database to track shoplifters.
And like, what are you
And-
stealing from a
yeah.
fucking Walgreens freezer? The $8 fucking, placenta flavored fucking ice creams? Like, you
They
know what I
spent
mean?
so much money to try and deter shoplifting, and it was like, bro, just
At that
just
point, you're stealing
eat it
from
up.
yourself. Like, you're
Yeah.
stealing from yourself. And it's just stupid. And that's where a lot of this stuff is going. Because, like, big business people minds, and, like, it's like, sure, a lot of
Corporate
us
might
could say
be
it's
high.
hard to become rich. But a lot of these guys did it by luck. They
God,
got by.
no. So
Not
wrong.
because they're fucking smart, but just because they got lucky on a lot of things. And so people think they're smart. Cough, cough, Elon Musk. And, they do shit like that. And they have these big ideas. AI is going to save everything. Tell me one time besides making a fucking song or a photo that AI has been useful in your life.
ChatGPT and Wolfram Alpha.
Okay,
I
but
was
how
gonna
does
say
that, but in
ChatGPT,
a productive standpoint of creating some kind of wealth?
I'm a dishwasher, dude.
Exactly. Your job could be taken over by a machine that has no smart chip.
No, it cannot.
Yeah, it's called a dishwasher. Anyway.
No,
No,
it
I'm just
can't.
But yeah,
What
no,
that
okay,
links to-
okay.
it
The
links to the
restaurant,
Chinese.
the restaurant industry. If you guys need a new job, go with restaurant industry. We're AI proofed.
But also, Family Dollar is closing like 100 of their underperforming stores. And what's so funny about that? I don't know if you have many Family Dollars in the Vegas area, but let me just tell you, it is
Yeah, they
like one of the
do.
worst places in the world to work. And you can always tell when there's a good one or there's a bad one, because the bad ones, the aisles are just full of fucking product that they have not had time to put
What do you
out.
think
It's the same with
employees
Big
is
Lots.
What do you think?
Big Lots is done.
Yeah,
done
no,
this
they're
year.
gone. But it was the same thing with Big Lots with the good versus the bad. You
But
could
Big
tell
Lots
the,
made the mistake of they used to be like a buyout place where
Yeah.
you could get like deals, and then they
Yes.
changed into
They
kind of
tried
like a
to
mini
go
Walmart.
high end, and like,
Yeah.
and don't get me wrong, I was a Big Lots shopper. I've bought a few futons from Big Lots, and then one day when I walked in to buy a futon, it was fucking $400, and it was the same fucking metal frame, but they added the fucking patina wood on the outside end of it, and they wanted $400 for that balsa wood. That's where you fuck up. Stop trying to upgrade your audience. Stop trying to do that shit. Take what people want to spend at your store and take that fucking money. Literally, people will pay you for what they want. Just give it to them. Like, that's all.
I
you
think
gotta
sometimes
do.
what happens is you have those people like you get occasionally that will call and complain. And sometimes corporate will correct
Yes.
for like a couple of complaints when the people that are actually enjoying their experience are never going to get on there and say anything.
And that's the big problem. Corporate is always a big problem. That's why I'd always rather work for a small family business, because guess what? If there's a problem and you notice it, you can correct that in a small way that doesn't affect your whole fucking customer base. The overall problem with corporates is there's some dumb dick in the office. I'm not saying college is bad, but some guy with a degree sitting in an office that's never shopped at the fucking store that they're in charge of, telling you how to fucking fix it.
Yeah, it drives me crazy sometimes. Yeah.
Like, there's no fucking
and
way.
not where I work now, but it has in other jobs where it's like you don't use this product, you don't know this product, and yet you're trying to tell me how to sell these products to people that use it and I use it. Like, get the
Yeah.
fuck away from me.
Same thing when I worked at Home Depot, man, all the fucking time. Like, oh, you need to do this. I'm like, actually, I know exactly what this guy wants. Because, like, they would send us to these fucking tool conventions, right? And they'd be like, this is a submersible drill so that you could drill stuff underwater. I'm like, these dudes are putting together fucking tree houses. They don't need a fucking $400 submarine fucking screwdriver. They look like a sewer rug. Like,
Also, corporate Jason now feels attacked.
You didn't before.
It wasn't before, but
well-
Wintucky is hiring too. You can work with Wintucky. Evidently, he's a big asshole.
Oh, good.
not just one word asshole, but asshole. holes.
My boss.
Ass
Yes.
hole.
Holes.
Yeah.
Ben, take notes, Jason.
Yeah, Mike D,
Anyways,
I definitely agree. Big Lots used to be the place to pick and save, and that it's
Yeah.
we have these places out here like called Ollie's and stuff like that. They're like those. They've actually taken over the Big Lots thing. I'm sure you have stuff like Ross or something like
Yeah.
that out there. That does
Ro-
Value City,
TJ Maxx, Ross.
TJ
Yeah.
Maxx, kind
Yeah.
of, yeah.
Out here, if you go to a Ross, it's like it's it's very big with the Hispanic community and stuff like that. That's where I got all that stuff. But a lot of these companies are shooting themselves in the foot, and like whether you believe it or not, I don't care. It does make a difference in these pockets. They got rid of these the DEI stuff, and I get it. Like everyone's like this, blah blah. But tell me how many of you have been replaced by somebody else, like that that just looks different than you, but that's not better than you. That's not how it fucking works. You know what I mean? It's not how it goes. But a lot of these companies like Target right now, their shit dropped 30%. And that was the dumbest fucking thing because in their corporate fucking minds, for what was like last 3 fucking years, they were so hell bent on being LGBTQ friendly. That's how they made their fucking money and that's how they fucking surged. And then all of a sudden they're like, we're taking this stuff back. And then now they're fucking losing 30% in the first in the first quarter of the year and stuff. Stop trying to upsell your audience. Sell to who wants to buy your shit. Why the fuck would you change a successful business model?
I would think Target would want to support,
Karens everywhere.
yeah, like young women who love to shop.
Yeah.
Because Target's not a place for me. I hate.
I
no.
can't stand it. Yeah.
Ern
I've
says,
gone
I'm
to
also
Target.
hiring at my shop so I can fire people.
There we go. I think the last time I went to Target was when I really badly needed a replacement controller and nothing else was fucking open.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like, going to a Kmart back in the day.
Yeah,
Like, all right,
and it was
fine.
like 10, 12 years ago at this point. It was like, shit, my controller died. I need a new one. I can't just order it online. Best Buy's closed. Target's open.
Ben says, then they stab us in the back like a bunch of dicks. No pun intended.
Yeah, that's why you work in a restaurant. Damn.
But yeah.
That's it. I'm all done. I'm really hungry. I need to poop. All those things available usually set. No,
I'm the fire starter.
Yeah. So go ahead, start signing out.
Chat, you're awesome. Thank you for making me laugh my fucking ass off. I'm 10 pounds lighter. It's up to Sewer Rug now.
Chat, it was great to be back, and I won't be next week because I have to go to the ballet. I have to go watch Alice in Wonderland. I'm not in it. I'm just going to be a part of the audience. But either way,
He's definitely in it.
having me, I'm Sewer Rug and all this hair.
Also, what's Sewer Rug's Waluigi name now?
I don't know what that
Squeegee.
means.
Squeegee.
Squeegee. Squeegee.
I don't know what that means.
Nice having you here, Squeegee.
I don't know what that means.
I'm a Super Mario. All right, I guess I'll do mine. Next week will be our St. Patrick's Day episode. So chat members and those on the panel, think about something that you really enjoy that's green, that's not the obvious thing. So we'll have different things to talk about. So what's your favorite green thing that's not the obvious thing that we all like? But anyway, I'm
like
Anthony Romella on Instagram. If you need to get a hold of me, DM me over there. That's usually the best idea. And if you need some of that good green, head on over to rogueshop.com. That'll get you fixed up. Use the discount code SHEDTIME for 10% off. And I've got a bunch of new strains coming out that have been really good. So, Vandal, take us on home, buddy.
Chat, you're beautiful. I love you. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you guys had fun. We got a little ranty in the end, but that's the best part. We're all older white guys for the most part, as far as I know, except for V8. Someone paid him to be here. And guess what?
And evidently LJ Pickerton.
Yeah,
So.
and LJ and everybody. But yeah. Like Anthony said, next week's the freaking St. Patrick's Day show. It's always a big time. You know, it's a good show. I know you guys won't miss it. You guys got nothing better to do than come here and make us laugh. So thank you, chat. Because guess what? I don't remember half the shit I say, but I always remember you guys say something funny. Do I remember exactly what it was? No, because watch when Anthony does a show next week and he's like, who said this? I'm like, it was Ern. And it wasn't Ern. So there it is. That's all we got. But chat, you're amazing.
It's never earned until
I
it
love
is
you.
earned.
You're amazing. We'll see you guys next week. And then remember this. If you're against taxing billionaires, because one day you might be one, if you're over the age of 7 years old, it's too fucking late for you. Stop fucking doing it. Good night, everybody.